I think one thing, same thing, I completely underestimated that. I think we all do it. Is the more the team grows, the more the complexity of the team increases, which may sound natural, but the symptoms of that are not that natural. It's like something that you would change in one day at the beginning of the company. You know, would just come one morning, change a process, everyone would adopt the new process in like 10 minutes and then done. Now it takes like 3 weeks. And it doesn't take 3 weeks because you're bad. It doesn't take 3 weeks because you're misorganized. It just takes 3 weeks because everyone in the team, like the 60 people in the team, one by one, have to understand and then execute on the new process. So they have to be told by someone why we do that and how we will do that. And it's just, you know, that time it takes to process change as the organization grows. It's just very different. That's something we didn't really think would happen at the beginning. But then one day you realize, like, I asked for this to be done 6 months ago and it's still not done. Why is that? And it can be very frustrating. I think another thing that we underestimated were technical bottlenecks. It's like the more your organization grows, the more your code base complexity grows, and it's not necessarily linked to the product. Like you can have a very simple product, but because you have 40 engineers shipping code every day, they will increase the size of the code base, they will increase the size of the server and instances, the load on the database will increase as well. You have all these small technical things that if you add them together, they actually slow the team down, but it happens little by little, and because it happens little by little, you don't see it. You see it at the end when it's too late, when it's like, oh, why does it take like 1 day to release? It used to take 5 minutes and now it takes 1 day. Why is that? I think it's something we underestimated as well and happened. We had to build a team specifically in order to solve these problems. So that's something we should have done earlier. Last thing is that we had a tendency, like every startup, to build everything instead of buying. I mean, like we built so many tools and so many platforms and so many internal and external things from scratch. And then sometimes someone arrives in the team and say, why did you try to build this? Like it's just, you can buy that for $200 a month and it's just gonna be way better. It's gonna solve all your problems. And at the beginning, we're like, yeah, but $200 a month is just too much. But then at the end, you see your team and they spend 6 months on this thing. It's like, wow, you spend way more than $200 on that problem. And I think that's something we didn't do as well. We didn't know we should do it. I think it's all about iterating as fast as you can at the beginning. That's what you say for the business. You start a startup, you have to iterate with your customers, but you also have to do it internally. It's like the advantage of being a first timer in the position, as the first time managing a team that big, advantage of that is like you're not sure that you can do it. So you always question yourself and you're like, can I do better or could I do better on that? And I think being in a thinking process where you are actually iterating very quickly. So instead of building this tool for 6 months, be like, I'm gonna buy it. See in 1 month. If it's 1 month I feel it's worth it, then I keep buying. Or if in 1 month it's still not worth it, then we can start building it. And I think that kind of mindset where you're trying to see in very short period of time what works and what doesn't, and always have that sort of retro post-mortem initiative where you look back at what you've done and then say like, okay, how can we improve that? And then you improve it. It's been the reason probably why we were able to scale that fast. I think that's a good mindset to be in at the beginning.